When I think about a garden, I have memories from childhood. My maternal grandparents had a garden every year, and I helped till rows, plant seed, and pick produce. And in my earliest conception of the Garden of Eden, I pictured rows of dirt and an assortment of growing plants. What I didn't imagine was sacred space like a sanctuary, yet that would have been more accurate. An expandable sanctuary. One way to tell the story of the Bible is with the theme of sacred space. It's the kind of theme that locks the meta-narrative together. Sacred space is given, lost, promised, and at last received again. As readers cross the threshold into Genesis chapter 3, they come to a sacred place that God gave His people. God had made the heavens and the earth, chapter 1, verses 1 through 25, and part of His work on earth included a garden in a place called Eden, chapter 2, verse 8. We shouldn't conceive of Eden as a walled and bounded space. At the same time, though, Eden comprised only a small place in the ancient Near East. Conditions in Eden were not like conditions outside Eden. Part of the judgment in Genesis chapter 3 was exile from the garden, chapter 3, verses 22 through 24. Furthermore, in the middle of the garden were the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, chapter 2, verse 9. And these trees wouldn't be accessible once exile happened. According to the Creation Commission in Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, God told His image bearers, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." Multiplication and dominion were key to this commission. What would happen as Adam and Eve had children and those children had children? Expanding generations would mean filling up the sacred space of Eden. It is reasonable that expanding generations implied an expandable sanctuary as well, especially if part of the commission was to subdue and exercise dominion. Subdue what? Exercise dominion over what? Since the conditions outside Eden wouldn't have matched life inside Eden, the task of Genesis chapter 1, verse 28 was to bring the glories of Eden to the rest of the earth. When Revelation chapters 21 and 22 depicts a transformed heaven and earth radiating with the glory of God, we are seeing a vision of Eden's goal, the trajectory set in the garden paradise. The sacredness of Eden is confirmed by the tasks God specified. The Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and keep it. Genesis chapter 2, verse 15. Not just to work and not just to keep. Both tasks were the plan. These terms occur in the Old Testament independently, but when they appear together, we can notice a context of priesthood. To work means to serve or minister, and to keep means to guard. For example, the Lord said, "Bring the tribe of Levi near, and set them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister to him. They shall keep guard over him and over the whole congregation before the tent of meeting, as they minister at the tabernacle. They shall guard all the furnishings of the tent of meeting, and keep guard over the people of Israel as they minister at the tabernacle." Numbers chapter 3, verses 6 through 8. "And from the age of 50 years they shall withdraw from the duty of the service and serve no more. They minister to their brothers in the tent of meeting by keeping guard, but they shall do no service. Thus shall you do to the Levites in assigning their duties." Numbers chapter 8, verses 25 through 26.